The reign of King Charles III has ushered in an era of subtle, yet profound change within the British monarchy. But no shift has been as jarring as the decision made by Prince William, the Prince of Wales. In July 2023, William, as the newly appointed Duke of Cornwall, announced a restructuring of the Duchy of Cornwall's operations, a move that culminated in the dismissal of Annabelle Elliot, Queen Camilla's sister, from the royal payroll. The decision, intended to modernize the duchy's financial management, sent shockwaves through the royal family, leaving Camilla heartbroken and sparking speculation about the underlying motives. As the palace grapples with this internal turmoil, the public is left to ponder. What drove William to make such a heart-wrenching choice? And what does it reveal about the monarchy's future? This is the story of a royal saga that moved a queen to tears and redefined the dynamics of a historic institution. Prince William, a life of duty and vision. Born on June 21, 1982, to King Charles III and the late Princess Diana, Prince William Arthur Philip Louis grew up under the shadow of his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, during a transformative period for the monarchy. His education reflected his privileged yet grounded upbringing, beginning at Wetherby School and Ludgrove School before culminating at Eton College, where he excelled academically and athletically. At the University of St. Andrews, where he earned a Master of Arts in Geography, William met Catherine Middleton, his future wife, forging a partnership that would redefine modern royalty. William's commitment to service extended beyond academia. He trained at the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst, serving with the Blues and Royals, and graduated from the Royal Air Force College Cranwell in 2008. As a pilot with the RAF Search and Rescue Force, he demonstrated courage and dedication, later joining the East Anglian Air Ambulance in 2015 for 2 years of frontline service. His military career was complemented by a robust portfolio of royal duties, including patronage of organizations like Tusk Trust, Centrepoint, The Passage, Wales Air Ambulance, and London's Air Ambulance Charity. Through the Royal Foundation, co-founded with Catherine, William championed mental health, conservation, homelessness, and support for emergency workers, earning global recognition for his empathy and pragmatism. In 2020, William launched the Earthshot Prize, a £50 million initiative to fund innovative environmental solutions over a decade, reflecting his commitment to sustainability. His contributions were honored with titles such as Duke of Cambridge, Earl of Strathern, and Baron Carrickfergus upon his 2011 marriage to Catherine. Following Queen Elizabeth II's death on September 8, 2022, and Charles's ascension, William inherited the titles Duke of Cornwall and Duke of Rothesay, becoming Prince of Wales on September 9. The Duchy of Cornwall, a £760 million estate, granted him significant financial and administrative influence, setting the stage for his transformative decisions. William's public life has been marked by diplomatic finesse and relatability. His 2011 tour of Canada with Catherine, lauded as an unqualified success by BBC News, showcased their warmth through activities like tree planting and street hockey. They represented the monarchy at the 2012 London Olympics, charming athletes and spectators alike. Subsequent tours to Singapore, Malaysia, Tuvalu, and the Solomon Islands in 2013, and New Zealand and Australia in 2014 highlighted their global appeal. William's solo visits to Japan, China, Bhutan, and India between 2015 and 2016, including a historic trip to China, the first by a royal in nearly 3 decades, earned praise for his diplomatic skill. His 2018 tour of Jordan, Israel, and Palestine promoted peace, while a 2019 visit to Pakistan with Catherine underscored their commitment to education and climate change. Despite personal challenges, including a private battle with COVID-19 in April 2020, William remained steadfast. His 2020 royal train tore across Britain to honor community efforts during the pandemic, though criticized by Scottish First Minister Nicola Sturgeon amid travel restrictions, reflected his dedication. In 2021, he and Catherine toured Scotland, and in 2022, they marked Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee with visits to Belize, the Bahamas, and Jamaica, addressing complex issues like reparations for slavery. At the 2022 unveiling of the National Windrush Monument, William denounced the racism faced by the Windrush generation, signaling his willingness to confront historical injustices. As Prince of Wales, William's first visit to Wales in September 2022 was warmly received, though the title sparked debate, with a petition to abolish it garnering over 30,000 signatures. A YouGov poll, however, showed 66% support for his new role. His 2023 visits to Poland, where he met Ukrainian refugees, and the British Red Cross, where he advocated for humanitarian aid in the Israel-Gaza conflict, underscored his global engagement. In February 2024, William's withdrawal from a Thanksgiving service for his godfather, Constantine II of Greece, due to a personal matter, hinted at the mounting pressures within the royal family, setting the stage for his controversial decision. Queen Camilla, from Duchess to Queen Consort. Born on July 17, 1947, Camilla Rosemary Shand grew up in the idyllic landscapes of East Sussex and South Kensington, shaped by a diverse education across England, Switzerland, and France. In 1973, she married British Army officer Andrew Parker Bowles, a union that ended in 1995. Her relationship with Charles, which began in the early 1970s, endured through both their marriages, drawing intense media scrutiny. Their 2005 marriage at Windsor Guildhall, followed by an Anglican blessing at St. George's Chapel, marked a turning point, with Camilla assuming the title Duchess of Cornwall. Camilla embraced her royal role with grace, becoming a patron of charities focused on osteoporosis, literacy, and domestic violence. Her 3,886 engagements from 2005 to 2022 showcased her dedication, earning her a reputation as a steadfast supporter of Charles. Upon Charles's ascension on September 8, 2022, Camilla became Queen Consort, a role she embraced during their May 6, 2023 coronation at Westminster Abbey. She introduced the Queen's companion role, modernizing the traditional ladies-in-waiting system, and was appointed to the Order of the Thistle in June 2023. Despite health setbacks, including a COVID-19 diagnosis in February 2023, Camilla remained active, joining Charles at a July 2023 Thanksgiving service in Scotland. Camilla's integration into the royal family was symbolized by Queen Elizabeth II's gestures, such as lending her the Greville tiara and granting her the Royal Family Order badge. Her appointments to the Royal Victorian Order in 2012, the Privy Council in 2016, and the Order of the Garter in 2022 underscored her growing influence. Camilla's decision to forego a parliamentary annuity, funding her activities through the sovereign grant, reflected her commitment to fiscal transparency. A fractured bond, William and Camilla's complex relationship. The relationship between Prince William and Queen Camilla has been a study in evolution, marked by historical tensions and gradual reconciliation. William, deeply affected by his parents' tumultuous divorce, initially harbored resentment toward Camilla, whom he and Prince Harry viewed as a factor in Charles and Diana's separation. The affair between Charles and Camilla, which spanned the late 1970s and 1980s, fueled public controversy and left lasting scars on the young princes. Royal expert Christopher Anderson recounts their first meeting at Clarence House as strained, with Camilla nervous about facing William, requiring a drink to steady herself afterward. Her awareness of the pain her relationship with Charles caused Diana informed her cautious approach, avoiding any maternal role in William's life. Over time, shared challenges fostered a mutual respect. Royal commentator Hilary Fordwich notes that William's initial aversion softened as he witnessed Camilla's unwavering support for Charles, particularly during their health struggles. Charles's cancer diagnosis in early 2024 and Camilla's own recovery from COVID-19. William, navigating Catherine's cancer diagnosis, found common ground with Camilla in their roles as caregivers. Their bond, while not familial, became one of pragmatic alliance, with Camilla offering subtle guidance to Charles during his occasional clashes with William over leadership styles. British broadcaster Helena Chard highlights the generational divide between Charles's emotional approach and William's measured pragmatism. with Camilla acting as a stabilizing force. In contrast, Prince Harry's relationship with Camilla remained strained, as detailed in his 2023 memoir Spare, where he accuses her of manipulating him for her public image. This dynamic underscores the broader complexities within the royal family, with William and Camilla striving to maintain harmony amid Harry's estrangement. The decision that shook the palace. In July 2023, Prince William, as Duke of Cornwall, announced a sweeping modernization of the Duchy of Cornwall's financial operations, detailed in the integrated annual report. The most shocking change was the dismissal of Annabelle Elliot, Camilla's sister, from the duchy's payroll. Annabelle, a renowned interior designer, had served the duchy for nearly 2 decades, earning hundreds of thousands of pounds for her work on holiday cottages in Cornwall, Wales, and the Isles of Scilly. Her designs enhanced the aesthetic and functionality of the duchy's properties, making her a trusted figure in its management. The decision, part of William's broader initiative to align the duchy with contemporary financial practices, was not a reflection of Annabelle's performance, but a strategic move to optimize expenditures. At 75, Annabelle's contributions were widely acknowledged, yet her removal left a void. For Camilla, the loss was deeply personal. Sources reported to The Telegraph that she was devastated, with images of her in tears circulating in royal circles. Annabelle's departure not only disrupted the duchy's operations, but also strained the fragile bond between William and Camilla, raising questions about the motivations behind his choice. Speculation abounded. Some viewed the decision as a pragmatic step to enhance transparency and efficiency, aligning with William's vision for a modern monarchy. Others saw it as a power play, signaling his intent to assert control over the duchy, a significant source of his wealth and influence. The move sparked debate about the balance between tradition and progress, with Camilla's emotional response highlighting the human cost of such reforms. Her close relationship with Annabelle, a confidant and collaborator, amplified the pain, leaving her to navigate both personal grief and public scrutiny. A monarchy in transition. William's decision reflects the broader challenges facing the monarchy under Charles III. As Duke of Cornwall, he is tasked with ensuring the duchy's long-term viability, a responsibility that demands tough choices. The 2023 to 2024 financial reports underscore his commitment to evaluating expenditures, with Annabelle's dismissal fitting into this framework. Yet, the emotional fallout reveals the delicate balance between institutional reform and family dynamics. Camilla, a pillar of support for Charles, now faces the challenge of maintaining unity within a fractured royal household. The public response has been mixed. While some applaud William's forward-thinking approach, others sympathize with Camilla, viewing the decision as a slight against her family. The controversy underscores the monarchy's evolving role in a rapidly changing world, where transparency and accountability are increasingly demanded. William's actions signal a willingness to embrace these demands, even at the cost of personal relationships. A legacy in the making. The saga of William's decision and Camilla's tears is more than a royal scandal. It's a window into the monarchy's future. William, poised to inherit the throne, is shaping a legacy defined by pragmatism and innovation, as seen in initiatives like the Earthshot Prize and his duchy reforms. Camilla, as Queen Consort, embodies resilience, her decades of service earning her respect despite a controversial past. Their relationship, tested by this decision, reflects the complexities of duty, loyalty, and progress. As the royal family navigates this turbulent chapter, the world watches a monarchy in transition. William's choice, though painful, underscores his commitment to a sustainable future, while Camilla's response humanizes a figure often misunderstood. Their story is one of sacrifice and strength, a reminder that even in the gilded halls of Buckingham Palace, human emotions reign supreme. Share your thoughts on this royal reckoning in the comments. Subscribe for more insights into the monarchy, and join us in reflecting on a family at a crossroads.